Hey everyone, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads and welcome to my graphic novel try chapter tag or try an issue tag. Basically I've had a real hankering recently to just get knuckled in with some fun, interesting new graphic novels. I hadn't read any in a while, didn't have any in my TBR, didn't really want to buy any just because of everything that's going on financially, whatever, trying to save a bit of money. And then I found out there's loads of graphic novels on Scribd, and I think I heard Jean talk about some graphic novels from Jean's Bookish Thoughts. Emma from Drinking by My Shelf talked about some graphic novels that were on Scribd. I was like, yes, I need this. This is exactly what I need. So basically, I compiled, I started off from the few that I heard were on there, and then I compiled a list of 7 graphic novels that are on the Scribd that I have know of and that are interesting to me at the moment. And I'm just going to talk you through each one, then I'm going to read the first chapter issue of each one and decide which one I want to progress with and binge read this afternoon. And then maybe what I'll let you know at the end, maybe make it like a daily vlog style thing. Don't know, we'll have to see. So first of all on my list is Lumberjanes. This has got the whole volume on there, and it says it's by Shannon Waters, but there's a whole list of authors and creators and illustrators. So what I'll do is for each one I'll list it in the description box with the full information there, just so this video doesn't get overly long. But what I know about this, it's about a group of teens at summer camp. I've got it's like fun and silly comedy vibes. I'm pretty sure I have read the first little bit before, but I think it was years and years ago, so I don't really remember too much. And then next we've got Witches in Training. That's not right, it's Hex Vet, and the first volume is called Witches in Training by Sam Davies. And I saw this on Jean's channel. It's about some witches and magical vets and them treating the magical beasts, magical animals. And then another one that I've seen so many people talk about, I've seen, I also saw this on Jade Reads channel, that this was on Scribd, so that was real plus for me, and I've wanted to read this for ages, and that's Giant Days Volume 1, and it's by John Allison and again a whole host of other people. And it's about UK uni life, and that's what really exciting to me. It sounds really interesting. You don't see, I haven't consumed many like books, TV, anything really that's about UK based university life, so that's be quite nostalgic for me. Next we have the Avant-Gardes. This is split up into individual issues, but there's enough that I will log it on Goodreads as one volume once I've reached the full volume. And this is a contemporary teen-based graphic novel about a basketball centered finding friends sort of situation. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how that plays out. I just thought it was a bit different to everything that I've read before on graphic novel. And then we've got Heavy Vinyl, which is also issue based. Well, the way it's listed on Scribd is issue based, and what I think about this is it's set in a record shop, and it's about a group of undercover what did I write down, record store fight club against the patriarchy. That one sounds brilliant. I'm very excited for that. And then we've got the Backstagers, which is listed in volumes, and this is about an all boys private school and how the main character goes to private school and doesn't fit into any of the cliques, so he joins the theatre clique, whatever you want to say. But it's, yeah, theatre-based friendship group, another contemporary one, I think. And then the last one I've heard a few different things about, but I've heard a lot of people reading it, and it is Fence, and it is about a young fencing prodigy, and I think it's a romance, and it's got a male romance in it, I think. And but I've heard it's a little cringy, so we're not 100% sure on how I'm going to feel about that, but I want to see for myself, so I wanted to try it. So that's it for the intro. That's all of the ones that we're going to read today, and I'm going to go through them all and I'm going to read them, give you my quick thoughts, and then I might rank them in, or like pick the ones that I top want to read, any that I want to not read at all, which is probably not many because I really enjoy graphic novels, but I'm going to make it a vlog style video, so I'll speak to you soon. So naturally it's been a few hours since I updated, but I have managed to read the 3 of them. I was having a bit of difficulty because my script on my phone wasn't working, and there were only so many that I could read properly on my laptop. So basically I read the Lumberjanes, and the Lumberjanes was really interesting. There was a little bit at the beginning that I couldn't read properly on my laptop, but I've sorted my phone out, so I might just give, if I do start that, I might just give that a little reread to see what was that all about. But I really enjoyed that. It took me a little while to get into it, but I think I was just trying to figure out my laptop settings. So if I do read that one again, I'll read the first issue again to sort of refresh myself and make sure I've taken in full information. But it seemed a bit weird at first, a bit confusing, and then you sort of realise why, and it's really just an real introduction. It doesn't throw you straight into the action. And then I read Hex Vet, and this one was really easy to read on my laptop because there's hardly any words. It's really colourful. I really like the colour palette in this. It's like purple, pinks and like blues, very like moody colours, very nice. I like that a lot. I'm not sure what I thought of the story because it seems like there's a little bit of intrigue, a little past, but it's not split up into issues. And I ended up reading half the thing because I was like, oh, the next issue will come up, and then I realised I'd read like 30 pages, 36 pages, and there was no issue breaks, and I was gone on more like 50 pages, but it was really quick and easy to read, so that was good. I definitely like that one. And then the next one I was able to read, oh no, is that it? Oh no. And then I got my phone working, and then I read the first one on my phone, and that was Giant Days. And I really liked this. I liked how there was a few different characters. We didn't meet them on the first day of their relationship. We met them on their sort of like after being at uni for 3 weeks, and they formed this bond. And what I liked about it is that it seemed really realistic. Like at uni, I felt personally anyway, after 3 weeks you feel like you know each other inside out already, because it's just like a bond, like something, it's like a completely different kind of bond. You just form it instantly, and some of the bonds fall away and some of them stay, and it's really fantastic. And I really enjoyed that nostalgic feeling I had whilst reading. And it like layered a few intriguing points about the characters and their backgrounds. So yeah, I was really impressed with that one, and I definitely am looking forward to reading that one some more. I am going to read some more now that I've got my phone working. I have to update it to get things working, but I will see. So let's talk about graphic novels. It's been a hot minute for me, but for you it's been 2 seconds. I filmed the first part of my clip. I had my last couple of clips, I had some really technical difficulties. I couldn't get the graphic novels to load properly on my computer or my phone, and then I couldn't film my reactions to them. And the first ones I read the Lumberjanes, Hex Vet and Giant Days in that first part. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I'm just going to wrap those up and see. So Lumberjanes I enjoyed. I was a bit confused. It was a little bit all over the place in the first issue. I'm not sure if I would have got more if my technology was up to scratch. Hex Vet I really liked. I thought the colours were beautiful. I was really intrigued in the story. It felt very good for young children as well. I thought they would really benefit from it. It's quite simplistic, which I enjoyed actually. And I did finish these. So there's 2 volumes available, and I actually finished them because after this video, and I didn't want to start any of the other issues that I had ready. So I didn't I thought I'll finish these ones because I actually really like them, and I finished them. They were really good, solid reads. They were quite simplistic, but I think that's the age group they were ranged at. I enjoyed it. I think the story, there's a lot more to give from the story, and it's got a few darker undertones, and there's like a lot of intrigue that's about to come out, so I actually really like that. And then Giant Days happened, and I said that I really love Giant Days in my previous clips, and I did, and I now do. I've now read the first 7 volumes, and I have been ploughing through them. They're so interesting. I love the characters. I love the mishmash of stories. I like how it's very episodic. There's like a few little bits going on, but there's a few overarching connections, but mainly it's just about little anecdotes of their lives, and I enjoy it. I think it's very humorous. It's just so brilliant, and it really takes me back to being at uni, which I love. So I continued with that, and I will be continuing with that till I finish. But I thought, once I finish Giant Days, I need to know what next to read on my graphic novel TBR. So I'm going to read The Avant-Gardes Volume 1, not Volume 1, Issue 1, Heavy Vinyl Issue 1, Backstagers Issue 1, and Fence Issue 1, so that's 4 more, and then I'm going to decide based on that what I'm going to read after I finish Giant Days, or alongside, depending on how much I like them. I think what I might do for this thingy is read each one and then give you a quick snapshot of thoughts, like at the end give you a few more detailed thoughts if I have them. We'll see, so I'll see you in the next clip. So the Avant-Gardes did not take long to read at all. I found it really engaging. I really liked the characters, and it was very silent. There was lots of just panes without any dialogue, and I found it really interesting at depicting the idea of loneliness and wanting me to find more out about the main character. Very interested indeed. A few thoughts on Heavy Vinyl. Interesting characters, storyline. I like the setting, but it seems like very there's just something about it that's not as good as the first one that I read, but I'm enjoying it. I definitely think I would continue the story. I don't know how I feel about the Backstagers, really. It was all a bit weird, not in a good way, but like not scary weird. It was just such a mishmash, and I don't think it'll be one that I continue with. I just finished Fence, and I personally found all of the fencing boring. The character was interesting, and the tension and the future hints at romance interesting. Definitely would read for that, but the fencing was just so boring, so I don't think it's going to be one that I'll definitely pick up. Just to finish off, I think what I'll probably read is I'll finish Giant Days, then I'll read The Avant-Gardes, and then after that I'll probably look into Heavy Vinyl, and then just, yeah, that'll take me for quite a while, really, with lots of graphic novel reading. But thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to chat to me in the comments.